Shannon should just step out with his boyfriend and let people know I'm bisexual, but this is who I'm with. And every now and then, I experience my wild side.
You think he's a zest monster?
Or you getting freaky.
Huh? Hey,
give me some more.
It's too soon, John.
And others. Lil Rod says hidden cameras were in every room of Diddy's homes. Lil Rod believes that Mr. Combs possesses compromising footage of every person that has attended his freak-off parties.
Y'all, things just got real with Shannon Sharpe. His own bodyguard just leaked footage of him at one of Diddy's notorious parties. And let's just say, it's a whole lot deeper than anyone expected. For years, whispers have floated around about those wild parties, but now, there's actual proof placing Shannon right in the middle of the madness. And that's not even the wildest part. According to the bodyguard, Shannon Sharpe may have been beaten at one of these events. But wait, it doesn't stop there. Nope. The bodyguard dropped bombshell allegations that go far beyond partying. He's claiming Shannon was involved in seriously shady stuff, including, allegedly, being with underage girls. Yeah, we're talking next-level disturbing. Buckle up, because what you're about to hear is next-level chaos. Let's start with the obvious. Shannon's public image is already on thin ice. From NFL legend to media giant, his reputation has taken a nosedive. He's already facing a serious SA lawsuit. But this new leak? It's adding a dangerous twist to an already messy situation. The source? Shannon's former bodyguard, who goes by the name Saka Zumba, took to Twitter and dropped a tweet that exploded across social media. Here's what he wrote. FNDA that Ninja Shannon met his 304 at a Diddy party when she was 17. Watch Catback and you'll understand. That tweet? It was deleted almost instantly, but not before the internet got its hands on it. And once it spread, the receipts started flooding in. Screenshots, reposts, alleged confirmations. The timeline lit up like fireworks. And the timing? Suspicious as hell. Just after Shannon announced he'd be taking a break from ESPN until NFL preseason, this leak hits the net. Now fans are asking, what's really going on behind the scenes? What's being covered up? What's being exposed? And if you're thinking this is just some out-of-pocket rumor, think again. These kinds of stories about Diddy's parties have been an open secret in the entertainment world for years. Bodyguards, assistants, even former artists have hinted at the bizarre, unfiltered, and often disturbing things that go down behind those mansion doors. In fact, a bodyguard named Big Homie CC, who used to work with Jamie Foxx, once went public with similar claims. He talked about wild scenes, men running around completely naked at one of Diddy's infamous events, and that's just scratching the surface. So no, Shannon's bodyguard isn't the first to speak out, but with his insider status and explosive allegations, he might just be the one to blow the lid completely off this Hollywood underworld.
Related that was given
Diddy
to him.
will pull up and get wild with you by himself. Like, he's not soft. So that's the whole thing with him. Like,
Now, the absolute weirdest part of this whole leak is the assertion that Shannon Sharpe supposedly slept with a 17-year-old girl at one of the Diddy parties. Y'all know Shannon has been insistent about maintaining he never attended the Diddy parties. He's even mentioned in an interview in Senat that at the time, he wasn't big enough to be invited. According to Shannon, he wasn't at that level of celebrity to be part of such wild parties. But we're left to wonder, really?
You ever was at the Diddy party?
No,
Never?
I ain't never been invited. I ain't that big. I mean, maybe if I was in the position that I'm in now, but back then, no.
Think about it. Shannon was well known in sports, but he became much more popular as a media figure. Is this part of his big break? There are even claims that celebrities were required to participate in these activities in order to gain entry into the inner circle. And Suge Knight has spoken publicly about the boiled egg test, claiming that it was used as an initiation to determine whether celebrities were ready for the industry's elite circles. Oh, yikes, right? This is Hollywood-level chaos, and Shannon's bodyguard has only fueled the flames.
It's called the boiled egg test. If you take a boiled egg, a raw boiled egg, have those guys put their pants down and bend over and they stick it up their ass. The eggs break, they say they're not ready yet. They ain't put enough work in.
So here's the thing. Shannon progressed from a renowned NFL player to a media icon. He appeared on sports networks, gained following, and spoke out on several topics. Is it possible that he underwent the same initiation process as other celebrities to achieve success? Look, I'm not claiming Shannon did anything criminal, but it's strange that he's been so emphatic about not attending Diddy's parties, especially given how many others have implied otherwise. Bow Wow, for example, stated that he skipped the festivities, but did not provide an explanation. There is always something being hidden, right?
Damn, we ain't going. He was just such a gatekeeper for the liquor in the clubs, like he was everything hip hop.
If you think about it, the rumors are beginning to align in a way that makes you wonder, what if? For years, rumors have circulated about Diddy's parties and the secretive nature of those who attend them. Let's not forget that Diddy's bedroom preferences have long been a source of speculation. So, might Shannon exist in that universe but remain hidden? Shannon has been the subject of numerous rumors, and the Diddy gaining his body thing has been said about numerous other celebs as well. Why not Shannon? It's not the craziest theory. Let's talk about Cat Williams now. As you're all aware of his history with trouble, he has his own list of things to say. Cat Williams was one of the first to hint that Shannon Sharpe would be on the disabled list. When Cat appeared on Club Shay Shay, he made a low-key quip that sparked a lot of conversation. Now, let's discuss why the DL rumors are gaining traction. People observe certain things and connect the dots. You know how it goes. Once the rumor mill gets going, it's difficult to stop. So one admirer had this to say, which pretty much sums up the entire attitude. Shannon, I thought, was on the DL. I just assumed he loved fancy, borderline feminine rich guy things. I know a lot of guys like that who have money, and some of them are absolute slammers. I believe that liking such things helps them do so. Now, some of you may be thinking, wait, what? Shannon's polished style, high-end taste, and slightly feminine demeanor have led to speculation that he may be on the DL. It's not only that he's officially on the disabled list, it's all about how his image is presented. You're all familiar with the rich guy look, luxury, expensive brands, and living a lavish lifestyle. But may this be concealing a deeper truth? Maybe. So this is when things take a turn, right? The DL idea did not emerge solely from chatter. It became true when Shannon, unwittingly or not, leaked audio of himself getting busy on Instagram Live. Now, we all know that going live on Instagram is not something you do by accident, right? It's quite tough to butt call your way into a live session, especially if you're doing something confidential. But this is exactly what happened. Shannon was caught in the act on Instagram Live.
It wasn't a prank. It was me being a healthy, active male. I mean, y'all thought I was bull jiving.
Naturally, Shannon had to deal with the leak once it occurred. He posted on social media that he was simply being a man doing manly things. He also said that he shouldn't be judged for what he was doing. After all, he is a man, right? Here's the kicker. He claimed that Cat Williams phoned him and said they couldn't be out here since he was on the DL. Why did Cat feel compelled to protect him so strongly? This sounds like damage control to me.
Phone rings. It's Cat Williams. So I said, yeah, bro, what's up? The first thing out of his mouth, guess what he said, Ocho? You ain't they.
Despite Shannon's so-called damage control, people are still keeping an eye on him. In fact, one user made it very apparent in their reply. There absolutely is a serious likelihood that he's on the DL. Most likely that Insta Live was staged to make it look like he's blowing girls' backs out, but in reality, he's blowing other things. I could care less what a man is attracted to. But damn, if you aren't ashamed of it or don't care, then why all the theatrics just to attempt to prove you're not? Anybody that's used Instagram Live knows it's next to impossible to unintentionally butt dial your way into Live. And when it happens, he just happened to be having X. Stop it. It was staged, and it obviously looks like there was a reason behind the spectacle. Definitely dark horse suspicious.